Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my still very messy desk. So this video I'm going to be doing some more scrap busting, so yeah, follow along and see what I make today. I'm a little bit more organised today, you'll be pleased to hear, because obviously I don't want this video to be ridiculously long. I want you to keep watching. So I've got a few ideas for what I'm going to make today. So I am going to make a tag. I was, if you remember in the last video, I used some of this. It was like a dust jacket from a vintage book, and as you can see here, that's the same backing behind this particular tag that I made in the last video. So I want to use this again, and but I don't want to cover it up too much. I really like, there's like I don't know if you can see that, it's very faint, but there's like a little signature in the bottom corner, so I don't want to cover that up, but I do want to add stuff to it. So and then obviously I'm going to have to back this, because this is just some cardstock, so I'm going to have to back it so that it can be actually used as a tag. So say I'm organised. Where is my distress ink and brush? Here it is. Okay. So thank you very much for coming back to my channel. Thank you very much for watching these videos. I really do appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying them, and I hope you're liking what I'm coming up with. Really, I'm just enjoying having a bit of a play, to be honest with you. And it's nice that I can jabber on, talk away, and not feel like I'm talking to myself or the wallpaper, because, you know, that's been known to happen around here. Anyway, I hope you're all well. I hope you've been able to, well, get out and about, do some crafting, whatever it is that makes you happy. I hope you've been able to do all of that. Yeah, I don't know if I'll talk through the whole thing. I might just do what I did last time maybe, and pop some music on for you. I suppose you don't need to hear me jabbering away. So yeah, I've got a few ideas for some tags. This is obviously the first one, and then I might make a cluster, because clusters are obviously good scrap busters as well, because I really do want to try and make some kind of dent in this pile of scraps. And on the last video I was a bit rusty. I think it's my first crafting of the day, so I was a little bit, well, I couldn't really think, to be honest with you. I don't know, sometimes you just find that, you know, if you're, oh, I'm throwing things everywhere today. Oh god, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? You just know it's going to be one of those days where you're all fingers and thumbs and all sorts going on. But anyway, I just think this is such a beautiful book jacket. It's from a book I got, and yeah, I just thought it was really pretty, and as soon as I saw it I was like, I need to do something decorative with it. So yeah, so I've got this little word calm, just because when I look at this this sort of picture, it does feel very calm to me, but I felt like it would be, I don't know, probably a bit lost just on its own, so I want to make a little bit of a cluster with it. Again, I'm keeping in mind there's this little faint signature. I don't want to cover that up as best I can. So so I've got some doily, I've got some, this is from Teabag. And I hope it's not too dark in here. It's absolutely baking, so I've had to pull the blind closed because the sun was scorching. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm really hoping you can see okay. I am looking at the camera and I'm thinking, it looks alright. It's a little bit dark, but I might put the light on in a minute, but I'll just get this glued down because I think I'm alright with that. Oh, I tell you what, I always hate gluing doily. I really want to treat myself to some art glitter glue with the, you know, the thinner nozzle, but it's quite expensive, so I'm trying very hard not to go crazy with supplies, because I've got enough, I've got so much already, and I don't want to go crazy, but at the same time that thin nozzle would be really quite nice to have. don't know. My birthday's coming up at the end of the month though. So maybe maybe my husband might get the hint and buy me some. You never know, do you? Right, do I want to? Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Okay. Alright, I think that's looking okay. And then I want to do the usual corners. And then I should have backed it first because I realised I'm going to have to cut it again, but that's okay. That's okay. Oops. Tell you what, no matter how many times I do that, I can never seem to get the corners exactly the same. Never mind, it's no biggie. So I'm gonna, I need to back that first, don't I? So I've got some book page here, which I'm hoping, oh, is that there? Oh, that looks nice. Oh, I like that. Can I get that in the middle? Oh, it doesn't fit. Oh, damn. I've just seen this little sort of illustration at the bottom, I guess, and I would like to try and fit that in somehow. You know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it and pray for the best. I'm wondering if I can, just lifting up to the window, because if I glue it here, maybe we might be lucky and we can have a little bit of decoration on the back, which might be interesting. Because, you know, if somebody was looking at this tag and they turned it round, saw that on the back, they'd be thinking, well, what's that from then? And maybe prompt them when they're writing or something. Okay. Sorry, I just had to lift that up to the window so I could try and see where that little illustration was. I have no idea whether it will look okay. Might look a bit random, but I don't mind it being a bit random. I never mind random. Always happy with a bit of random. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut around this. There we go. And I'm gonna have to rough up the edges again because I like the sort of torn, vintagey look. I will turn that light on. I can feel it getting dark in here, let alone on camera. So bear with me. I will pop the light on in a sec for you. Okay, ink that back up again. There we go. Oh, it's not in the middle. It's a bit in the. It's not in the middle. As best as I tried, but you know what? It might get somebody talking and thinking, well, why is that on there then? And I think that's a pretty good tag to have, you know, talking points, because obviously it could be a journal prompt, maybe. Or it'll just be a little bit of a surprise on the back. And they'll be wondering, well, how did that get there then? Well, little do they know, it was just on the book page. Right, oh, I just knocked. I'm going to be back in a sec. I'm just going to put the light on. Alright, hopefully that's a little bit better. Sorry, I'm just going to get myself comfortable again, so I'm going to knock the camera. Yeah, hopefully that's a little bit better for you. Okay, so I think I'm alright with this. This is what we have. I don't really want to cover up too much of that beautiful illustration, so I'm going to leave that. And oops. There we go. Trying to decide whether I want plain or stamped. We want plain. And I really want a dark one, I think. What do we think? Do we want plain? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. There we go. Alrighty, so we have that. Oh, it is getting a bit lost there, isn't it? Try and darken it up a bit, maybe that will help. And then for the tag topper, I have this, this is what I used for the last ones, so this is quite a long piece. And I'm hoping I might have enough that I can tie a little bow. Let's see. This is quite a nice fabric, it's got like a gold shimmer to it. And it tears really nicely, it sort of frays nicely when you tear it, which I always like. I'm still all fingers and thumbs today. I can't get my words out. Oh dear, must be just one of those weeks. Must be. There we go. Okay. Kind of lost the gold. Yeah, it's turned inside out. Okay, I'm gonna retie that because I feel like I want the gold on show, so I'm gonna do it the other way around. Okay. And hopefully this will work a bit better. When I've got the blind down, I can still feel that sun absolutely blasting through underneath. But it is what it is. It's no trouble. God, yes, I really cannot tie bows this week. Goodness me. Goodness me. Just, you know, amuse yourselves. I'm clearly going to be a while with this damn bow. Okay, have I got it? No? Got it. Okay, I got it. Oh, that's cute. Okay, that looks kind of cute, I think. Yeah, I think that looks right. I want a bigger bow though. God, I've tied it so tight I can't pull the damn thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's alright. I'm feeling like that looks like pretty bow, which is kind of what I wanted to go with. Got some of these little loose ends. Alright, yeah, I can fiddle with the bow later, but yeah, that's that one. I think that's alright. Yeah. Just hopefully you can see that. There we go. Okay, that's one. I need to find somewhere to put them. Okay. There we go. Alright, now the next one, I don't know how this one will go. I've got a small cereal box, and I've got some scraps that I wanted to play with. I'm working on a purple journal at the moment, so I'm hoping I'll be able to use them for this. So I've got small paper. This is from a digital, just a little bit of scrap. I think they might be lilacs or the lupin flower. Very pretty anyway. This came from a book page, and I liked it's stamped in purple ink. So I'm thinking, wouldn't that be cute if that was like poking out there? And obviously I feel like it needs something here, so I'm wondering whether I could use some tea bag, and I've got this little word that says luck from a book page. It's also got a date 1920 on it, so I'm thinking, could I do something with those? And then look at this. Oh my gosh, isn't this fabric lovely? I bought this jacquard recently for some of my inspiration packs I'm going to be putting on Etsy soon. And oh my god, it's the most gorgeous fabric. It's like this jacquard, silver and purples and blues. It's absolutely gorgeous, with flowers on it. So look out for that one when it comes, because oh my god, it is beautiful. So I'm going to have the wallpaper down first. Oops. Cool. Again, I said in the last video, I really like using the cereal box because the back of it, it's just brown like craft card on the back, so I don't need to back it. I'll just ink it, and as you can see, it's just nice brown on the back. So, and we saved something from landfill / recycling, so the bin man will be happy maybe. Oh, actually, I'm going to move that down. That's a bit of a, oops, there we go. I'm going to do the wrapped up edges with the scissors again, because I do like that whole look. And I'm thinking, depending on how we do for time and whether my phone will actually keep recording, hopefully it will, we might be able to get a couple more tags and a cluster done as well. I was just pulling out a few pieces earlier, thinking, well, that would make a good cluster. I don't really have a plan for it because it has a bird on it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There we go. Might be good for some happy mail or something. And I'm going to chop that down because obviously I've still got a bit of the cereal box. But I'm also going to do the tag corners anyway, so maybe that would fix that. So what did I say I was going to do? Oh, I was supposed to put the where has it gone? Oh no, it's gone walkabouts. Hang on. I have lost the piece I was going to put that. Where did it go? Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. It was hiding underneath the scraps. I've got it. I have got it. I've got it. That's what I get for having a messy desk. Lose things. Okay. So yeah, I want to put that under there, don't I? Whoops. Okay. Actually, well, I might put it under there, but also, yeah, I don't want to cover that flower. Don't want to cover the flowers. I don't know. Oh, the glue, it might be too late. We'll try. We will try very carefully. There we go. It's only paper. There we go. Can we get it? Nope. A bit more. Goodness me, this glue is good. It's very good glue. It gets in there very quickly. There we go. Okay, I think I'm in. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now I've got a little bit of a tear there, but you know what? I'm not fussed. I'm not going to worry about it because the whole thing is quite, it's going to be quite, you know, frayed edges and all the rest of it, so I'm not going to be precious about it. Tell you, I've probably said this before, I can be a bit of a perfectionist, and this whole junk journal business, because things don't have to be perfect, you know, that's, you know, obviously you want them to look good and everything, but it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, if you have an edge that is not quite straight or a rip in something or whatever, then I really like the junk journaling just because it doesn't matter. So actually it's been, you know, doing my perfectionism a world of good, I have to tell you. Okay. So I felt a couple of bits come up just then, so I might need some more glue. There we go. And just here as well. Oops. Oh, I might have put too much glue. Too much glue. Hopefully that doesn't glue put too much. I've got glue everywhere. There we go. Okay. Is that the only bit that was okay? Yeah. Alright, and then I'm going to do the corners, and then that way I can make a call on how exactly I want that feature of the word luck that I was going to do. I'm not 100% sure on how it will look. God, it is tough card. And right, that's a bit of an odd shape, isn't it? Am I? That's a bit of an odd shape. But it's okay. We're gonna probably do a nice bow or something with that nice jacquard fabric I showed you. So not all tags have to be the same shape, do they? Okay, now this is probably the wrong type of tea bag, but I liked the idea of it going down this this edge here. So, but how am I going to do it, because the word isn't, as big. Obviously I have to make room for the tag topper. Okay, I'm going to get a different bit of tea bag. I'm going to get a bigger piece. Okay, there we go. Oops. Because I want the tea bag all the way around the word. And I'm just gonna put that there, I think. Yeah, go for it, Justine. Why not? Why not? I don't even think that glue's coming out. There we go. Okay. I'll tell you what, I do love using these tea bags for, you know, for cluster fodder. I really do. Just think it does add a little bit of something behind your focal point. That's what I'm finding anyway. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Put that in. Do we want it at an angle? I don't know. Just plug it down. It's only paper. It's only paper. Right. Now, I have a feeling I haven't left too much room for the tag toppers, so I have to be careful where I'm going to poke my hole. That's okay. Let's just go with it. And this time, I think I will go with one of these tags with the script on it. Although, is that, I don't know, is it taking away from, I think it's taking away from that. Let's take that off. Change my mind. I'm going to go with the plain one. Okay. Ooh. Okay, and yeah, I'm sorry about the lighting. I can see on the camera I've got some funny gridded bars going on. I'm so sorry. It's just I can't sit here with that blind open because I would just be burning to a crisp, I think. Okay, there we go. We have that so far. And how are we going to use this? Now, I definitely want to cut it in half lengthways, so hopefully I can tear this. Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, it's sprayed nicely. Okay. Yeah. Yep, still got some of the purple in. Good, good, good. So I think I'm just going to do one of those really messy bows again. I feel like the bows are quite pretty. And this is kind of how this project is going, as everything's turning out quite pretty, I think. So let's do that. I have too much fabric here, but we can always trim it down. Okay. Oops. Oh my goodness me. Do you ever have one of those weeks where the simplest task just seems impossible? Apparently this week it's tying bows for me. Once again, talk amongst yourselves whilst I figure out this bow. There we go. I got something. I have something. We definitely need to tidy that up. So let's give that a tidy. Give that a tidy. I don't want a huge bow because obviously this is a thinner tag. So I'm just going to cut this end because it's quite a fat end there. Okay, that should fray up nicely. Yep, we're fraying, and then we still it's very chunky compared to the other side, so it didn't tear in a straight line. Okay, do I definitely don't want as many loose threads as this. I'm just going to tidy these up a bit because it does get a little bit hairy when it frays this much. Careful not to actually cut my bow. Okay. Oh dear me. Oh, I just took my bow off. Okay, try again. At least I'm testing how those reinforcers are working, aren't I? Okay. No. I have it tied. I'm just gonna leave it. I can mess around with the bow later. Oops. She says, I'm still fiddling with it. I know, I can hear you, There we go. Okay, I have this. Oops. Can you see that? I'm not sure. Alright, next. Where did I put the other one? There it is. How are we doing? Okay, I think we're doing okay for time, so I'm going to keep going, and then I can always, you know, do a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, you know, as much as I need to. So, camera is still going, let's go. So this one, I have got some, this is a paperback, like, you know, book cover. So I'm going to use that. And I have this old, it's, you know, look at this. It's a receipt, and it's lovely, but it literally looks like it's just going to fall apart. So I can't really put it in a pocket, and I certainly can't use it as a page. So I'm wondering whether I might be able to use it in some way as like the backing. But obviously I don't want to lose any of it. So I'm going to try my hardest, and then I was thinking here it's blank on the back, so I'm thinking I could write notes there. So I'm going to give it a go. I don't know if this will work, but hey, we're just having a play today, so let's just have a bit of a, let's just experiment. So just going to tear this down. Again, I'm going with the torn, messy look. Not messy, but vintage. Torn, vintage, frayed look. Good. Alrighty. This is just the because the receipt is a little bit see-through. I didn't want you to obviously be able to see the the book cover through it, so I'm just putting this down as bit of backing, and also if the receipt does tear, because it may very well do, I don't know, then you know, there's sort of like this strong layer underneath, I guess. That was my thinking. And then I have some more book jacket that I'm going to put on this side as well. Once again, just do the same thing, just going to tear it to size. I feel like the pile of scraps has gotten smaller. Is that wishful thinking? What do you think? I feel like it's gotten smaller. By the time I finished this one, we would have made 3 tags today, and we made a couple yesterday. Or, well, yeah. So, maybe, you know, that's not bad going, is it? I feel like I'm going to keep these bits on my desk and just keep doing scrap busting challenges until I run out of scraps. I definitely don't want to put them back in the box, and even if I wanted to, I don't think they'll fit, let's be honest. So I do have to find a way to use them up. Somehow. So I'm just going to trim that down, and then I'll do the, I can't see what I'm doing, and then we'll do the frayed edges again. There we go. Okay. I have not got that straight. I feel like sometimes I need to go back to, you know, go back to primary school and learn how to straight lines again. That's okay, you're not going to see that anyway, because we're going to put this over the top. So I want to keep this stamp detail because I've also got this picture which brings out some of the orange, which I'm hoping, as I say, don't know if I'll like it, but we are just playing today. So I need to try and get that in. And as I say, I want to keep there's some like blank on the back, so as I say, I don't know if this will work. I've never done it like this before, so maybe a failed experiment, but we're just having a play today and we'll see what we can come up with. So just gonna, I'm sorry, I'm tearing the receipt. Okay. I feel like this is the best way to, you know, to preserve it, I guess. Not preserve, but like use it for the best, because, you know, it's so tatty. I feel that if it had been somebody else, they might have just thrown it in the bin. I refuse to do that. You know, so at least this way I'm trying to turn it into something that will be useful. Okay, so that's going to be like that on the back somehow. I might have to maneuver it a little bit, but we're just going to get it stuck down and we'll figure it out later. That's what we're going to do. It's probably way too much glue. It's going to go everywhere. At least with the glue we can try and work out a little bit of this creasing, maybe, and well, I'm putting it in the right place. Well, I'm making extra folds in this paper, I'm afraid, because that's not glued straight or something. Never mind. As I say, if this had been anyone else, you know, if this hadn't been a drunk journalist doing this video, this would have ended up in the bin. So, you know, at least we can say we have saved something from going into landfill. And hopefully we can turn it into something that somebody will enjoy using. Or I will, you know. Some bits I keep for myself, but okay. I need some more glue. I feel like that book page is coming up a bit, so I might have to trim it down and then fray the edges, but that's okay. We can do that. So what do I want to do? I want to stick this down. Some more glue. More glue. Okay. I'm just going to trim that bit because I can see part of the paper coming through. There we go. And I think that needs trimming down a bit too. Okay, there we are. This was the last tag that I want to do, and then the next thing was to do a cluster, which I think I'll be able to do quickly in the video. Hopefully my phone keeps recording. Yes, so I was thinking, I've got this image, it's a man shepherding some sheep at sunset, possibly, sunrise. I was thinking, how nice does it look with the oranges, oh you can't see, Just thinking on the side there, there's some oranges, and I might turn it into a tuck spot, and I'm sort of seeing this as, this is his writing, and this is his stamp, and it's like he sent his wife a letter or something. You know, after a hard day's work, or maybe she's gone on holiday, I don't know. I was just sort of thinking, yeah, he could be, or he could just be writing his diary of, although why the stamp wouldn't make sense if he was writing his diary, but that was the thinking that I had for that one. So I don't want to glue that side. Jesus. Sorry about that. I'm just picking everything up myself today. There we go. Okay. So I've just kept this side open. Oops. And that side's looking a bit neat, so I'll rough that up as well. There we go. I might sew it later. I've made a few of these now where they're, you know, you sort of get a little bit of a tuck spot in there. But I might, you know, I might sew around the edge or something. I haven't quite decided yet. But the main thing is get it glued, and then I can figure out the sewing later. I normally do all my sewing in one go anyway. Alright, now we need tops, and that is not straight. So, I don't want a huge, don't want to lose too much of the sunset. Okay. There we go. How's that? I'll be straight, relatively. There we go. As I say, I've never made a tag like this, so hoping it will turn out okay. Normally I would, you know, back them with tea-dyed paper or a book page or something. Never done this before, that's for sure. I'm just following that edge just to bring it out a bit more. Okay, I might have done it a bit too much. That's okay. Don't mind the grungy look today. There's the back. There we go. Okay, now, I don't have a tag topper for this one. What should I use? I had some twine somewhere. I'm thinking if this was, yeah, if this was a shepherd sending it, then maybe he would use twine. So, where is that piece of twine? Oh, don't you just hate that when you have something and you don't know where did it go? I have got some other twine, but I wanted to use what was on my desk. But nope, I cannot see it for the life of me. Alright, let me find some twine. Here we go, just some simple brown, you know, like baker's floral type of twine. And I'm going to do a bow. Okay, oops, I used a bit small glue there. Gonna go here. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to do some scripty one. There we go. And another one here. Okay. I know most people glue those enforcers down, but personally I think it's a little bit of overkill. But I could be completely wrong. I haven't been long using these, so please somebody tell me if they've ever had success not having to glue them, because I don't have a small glue that I can get in those nooks and crannies, really. Alright, so this is how we're currently looking. You can hopefully see that. I'm so sorry about the lighting, I really am. I'm trying to like work around these blocks. So yeah, I'm going to do a bow. Of course, if you've been watching this video and the last one, you'll know it's not my week for bows this week. So let's see how we go. Oh, that's kind of cute. I like that. Okay. Just trying to decide how long. Yeah, that'll do. I realise I've glued it as like a side pocket rather than a tuck, but that's okay. So now I just need to find something to go in there. And I'm trying to think, what should I use? What bit of oh, I know, that's a good idea. I'm going to put this in. It's about Edith Holden drowning, which isn't so nice, but I'm thinking maybe if I can get it to fit. It's like, you know, if this was his diary, then maybe he'd be like keeping a newspaper snippet, even if it is maybe not such a nice topic. I mean, it's only tucked in there, so if it offends anyone, they can remove it. Hopefully it doesn't offend anyone. See, you know, we just got to try and make it fit in the pocket, because I made it a pocket rather than a tuck, but that's okay. Let's see, can we fit it? Just tearing it down a bit. Okay. Oop. Yeah. How's that? There you go, that looks kind of vintagey. And then there's space on the back just here to write next to his writing. That's obviously the story, is he's shepherding his sheep, writing his diary or his letter or something, and keeping this little snippet. So I might replace that with something else later, but for now I'm going to call it placeholder ephemera and call this one done. Right. Question is, can we get a cluster out? Because I've just seen a notification on my phone, so I'm hoping, stay with me you guys. So I'm going to make a cluster. As you can see, I've got this little bird head that came from some wallpaper. So let's see whether we can get this cluster done. Hopefully we can. Right, I want torn edges all the way round, so oh, she says. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. I must sound very strange. Oh no, I've done that too small. I kind of done that too small. Okay, get another piece. Get another piece. That'll be used for something. Promise. Promise, promise. I can feel myself rushing, so I apologise for that, but it's just I really want to get this done, you know, in one go. Now, I don't need it that big. That's really big. Just want to get a hint of this fabric behind all these papers that came from book page. Yeah, so this is from a marriage certificate for Edith Holden, and unfortunately it calls her a spinster on there, which I thought was a bit rude. I know it's the language of the day, but you know, I don't really want to read that today, so I'm going to cover that part up and just, yeah, pretty up a bit. And hopefully this will be a cute little cluster to go on a page. And I've got this this stamp that was just it came to me like this, you know, it was just torn off of an envelope. So this has got, oops, King George, I believe it is, the Queen's dad on it. I thought that might look nice in the, just in the corner. Getting glue everywhere as usual, and there's where the spinster is. I want to hide that. But I thought pop a little birdie in behind that part. And actually, before I do that, I also want to get this in. Now, I'm so sorry I'm going so quickly, it's just I really want to get this done and on camera so you can see it all before my phone decides it's not going to let you. There we go, okay. Put this in, hopefully I've got this in the right place. Got a bit high. Should have cut that down a bit. Didn't want to cover the whole back piece, you know, but never mind. Never mind. And then actually, not too. All fingers and thumbs today. I'm gonna get this in there. It's the only problem with rushing, isn't it? Never mind. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We can get there. We can get there. We can get there. Okay, bring that in and under. And down. There we go. I think we managed it, we just got there. There we go. Alright. I might have to do a bit of extra gluing, but for now I've got something that I can show you, which is the main thing. So, right, clearing the desk. Let us see what we have got so far. So we have this tag. So we made 3 tags and a cluster. I'm just trying to make it so you can actually see, concentrate on just those and hide the mess. Hide the mess. There we go. Okay, so this was the first one we did, I believe, with the book page, calm, and using book page on the back. I think that looks quite pretty. Then we had this one with just a few scraps, purple theme, and this was using the cereal box. And we have this one, much larger tag. This one's got a little bit of a tuck spot in it. And so you got that stamp detail there. And this one is using the receipt as the backing on both sides. And then just in the nick of time, just making sure it's all glued down, we have this little cluster with a stamp, bird detail and some fabric. There we go. Thanks very much for joining me, and I'm going to hurry off now before my phone dies, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye now.